I would now like to ask two Access Academy students, Layla Kiran and Tian Gun, to come and introduce a guest speaker who they know quite well. Layla and Tian.
We guys today feel lucky to introduce the guest speaker of this wonderful occasion. So our guest speaker, we all know, there is Ma'am Karole Foreman. Ma'am Karole Foreman is simply amazing.
She is an amazing teacher.
She's an amazing actress.
She is an amazing singer.
She's an amazing songwriter.
She is an amazing playwright.
She is an amazing friend.
She is an amazing director.
And most importantly, she is an amazing human being.
We are lucky enough to have chance to take a UG course, Introduction to Acting, in this summer, and we are lucky enough to be one of her students.
Whenever she does anything, she does everything with passion, passion. And she is an inspiring human being.
She has said that there are no unimportant performances. I think this is a key to Karole Foreman. No project, no class, no person is unimportant to her.
And when we were acting, we were treated like important actors. And guess what? Guess what happened? We became important actors, doing an important play in front of important audience.
And for what she had done, I would like to thank and introduce someone important, Karole Foreman.
Oh, I'm gonna be a mess now. Thank you, ladies. Oh, these are beautiful. Honey, can you hold these? Look at this, I'm unraveling already. Good morning, Access Academy Summer 2013. Oh man, you made it, right? Yeah? You survived the stressful year. You survived leadership conferences, and you survived your class assignments, and you survived being away from home maybe for the first time. Yeah, your grades, your exams, you survived your teachers. You survived your flatmates. You survived Chittagong. We all did. And you're here. And that's a great accomplishment, so I acknowledge you for that and congratulate you all for that. Yes, you can give yourselves a round of applause. I think you've earned it. First of all, I would also like to acknowledge Diana Davies, your fearless, tireless leader here in Access Academy, who I hear always has an open door policy for any student, anytime, for however long you need. And thank you very much for inviting me to participate in this program. Also would like to take an opportunity to acknowledge the Access Academy instructors. Where are you? Would you please stand up? Please stand up. And show them your love and appreciation for their time, their sacrifice, their talents, their patience, their endurance, their sharing, their love, for traveling all the way from wherever they came on the planet to be here. That takes Thanks a lot. And I know there's a lot of love in this room, and as Diana said last night, there were a lot of tears from students and staff. So thank you all. All right, that's it. We can go home now. Just kidding. Also, I would especially like to give a heartfelt and special thanks to AUW's fearless leader and facilitator, Dr. Fahima Aziz. What you are doing is no easy task. And I know you came at a turbulent time, and I know you've been turning this very huge ship around, and you're still turning it around. And by hand, sometimes single-handedly, but I know that you have a remarkable team of people here who share your vision and who are on board with you. And I know that you are on your way to achieving your goals, your dreams, your hopes, your loves, your passions, your desires. And it's going to be everything you imagine it to be and more. And I'm holding the vision for you. Peter and I are holding the vision for you. Many others are holding that vision for you. We have not forgotten about you, and I know people have not forgotten. So keep fighting the good fight, because what you're doing here is absolutely worth it. So thank you. Oh, good. Now we can both cry. Not the mascara. Not the mascara. I worked all morning to get that right. So Diana asked me to come, and was that 20 minutes already? Okay. Diana asked me to be your commencement speaker, and I thought, okay, I'm going to be not sitting, but standing here in front of a room of intellectual women. Really, you are. Come on, you've heard it enough. You already know it. You know, with great analytical minds. And I'm an actor. What? Not that I was looking for applause. I was actually kind of confused by the idea. Thinking, what in the world do I have to say to, you? You know, what is it I could possibly think of that you probably aren't aware of or have been already exposed to? And all of you are already plugged into the internet, so there's already a world of information at your fingertips that I couldn't possibly begin to explore. So I went back to what all of my mentors said, was talk about what you know. And I know theater, I know acting, I know performance art. And I think Professor Margaret did a class, I think, a tale space event. Acting taught me everything I need to know about life, which I heard was fantastic. And my disclaimer, I wasn't there, I wasn't in on it. I would tend to agree with her, and hopefully my talk isn't a repeat of any of that, but if it is, it's great, it might be a reinforcement. So I decided to talk about leadership and service in terms of acting principles, what I was teaching in class. So I noticed you focus here a lot on leadership. A lot on leadership. And what does that mean? You know, you can't turn the corner in AUW without tripping over a leader. Oh my gosh, you know, you're in a rickshaw and you hit a bump. What was that? It's like, oh my gosh, it's another AUW leader. They're like everywhere. And that's great. We need more conscientious, compassionate, insightful, excited leaders, without a doubt. But I'm curious, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? I'm used to the definition of leaders as someone who stands around giving orders to their minions, and while they sit in their high-rise glass tower with their white cat, Mr. Muggles, you know, contemplating world domination. You know, that's kind of my antiquated idea of what a leader is. And that kind of annoys me, actually, you know. Sometimes my husband accuses me of being that kind of leader when I'm asking him, or not even asking him, but telling him what to do, and it's really no fun for him, so I have to step back and reassess, how am I coming across with someone who I consider my partner? Because I love and respect him, it makes me want to assess my relationship. And anything we step into in life is about relationship. It's about human connection. And so as you're examining the idea of leadership, think about that. What is the leadership to you? Is that a title? Is it status? Is it something you want to achieve so you can feel important about yourself? Is it something you want to do to impress people in your community, your friends, your family, your parents? You know? Is it something you want to make 6 figures or, well, I don't know what the currency rate is now. Is it 6 or 7 or 8 figures here? I haven't done the math. That's not my area of expertise. But what is it that you value? What's important to you? What's the impact? You want to make a difference. But not only that, and I would qualify it by saying, what is it that also makes you happy and gives you a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment, makes you feel good in your life? And I think our concept of leadership is changing. We have a lot of examples of failed leadership in our world. You know, you don't have far to look. You turn on the news, you know, there's another coup happening somewhere in the world because people are not happy with the leadership. People are not happy with the vision. They don't feel included. They don't feel a part of something. One of my early heroes had a huge impact on my life, the civil rights leader, as you all know, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He said, we must rapidly begin the shift from a thing-oriented society to a person-oriented society. When machines, computers, profit motivates, property rights are considered more important than people, the giant triplets of racism, materialism, and militarism are incapable of being conquered. So I know how it feels, and I know how I respond when I've been led by someone who inspires me. I know the results of a successful enterprise when working collectively together with a team of people headed by a leader or a facilitator who has a clear vision, a passion, and who acts. And there isn't any particular type of personality that I think makes a good leader. I mean, I've worked with people who are flamboyant and demanding, outspoken, temperamental, and I've worked with people who are quiet, gracious, gentle, almost invisible. You forget they have this great talent for kind of disappearing into the room. But I found something that I found to be consistent and relatable in good leadership to, I'll call them, I'm just going to talk about 5 components of acting techniques. And those are connection, vision, accountability, action, and trust. Actually, can I have 2 volunteers? Anyway, 2 volunteers. Fantastic. Come down. Can you bring a chair with you? And just put the chairs out on the floor and just sit across from each other. We did this in acting class, so don't be afraid. If you didn't get a chance to participate in the acting class, you'll get a chance to do one of the exercises now. Fantastic. Who do we have? Tell us your name. Christina and Heitai? Hi, Christina and Heitai. Please have a seat. Give them a round of applause. Thank them for coming up. So what I want you to do, Christina and Heitai, is just sit and look at each other. Take each other in. What's it like to sit and just to be present with another human being without any judgment? You just look at her. You don't have to look at me. You got the instructions. Sit and be present. Notice what happens. You start to feel uncomfortable in your body. You start to feel shy. You start to giggle a little bit. Now I want you to relax your arms, Christina. Just let them go. There you go. Oh my gosh, breathe. Remember to breathe, ladies. That's really important here. So watch them, watching each other. How does that feel? Don't look at me, just keep looking at each other. So I'm going to let them sit there and look at each other while I talk about connection. Yeah, you 2 are doing great. That's all you have to do is sit there and connect and be present with the other human being. What's it like to sit in the presence of another human being and just be yourself? Allow yourself to be revealed, unmasked, without worrying about being judged, without worrying about judging them. My teacher and head of our acting department at Cal State University of Long Beach in California, Hugh O'Gorman, in his book calls the human connection is the essential ingredient to the magic of acting. And he says it's one of the greatest tools you can carry forward into your life no matter what. What's it like to see people, to acknowledge people? Who's on your team as a leader? Who are the people working with you? Who are helping you to carry your vision? There are no, as I said, there are no, Leila and Tien said, I said there are no small roles. And I believe that's true. From the cleaning crew who cleans up after us every day in the room, to the security staff, to our drivers, to our teachers, to our fundraisers, to our president. How do you connect with him on a human level? How do you honor them? How do you appreciate them? How do you notice? It's the small things.